only because we're live now. You
Uh,
can't leave now, Nick. I mean,
I can leave
everyone's.
now. No, I am free to leave.
Oh, I'm
No,
not so.
I am not in any way locked into this show. I didn't sign a contract.
Well, you know what? Like
I
you
don't
don't
collect a
think that
salary.
you don't think that you signed a contract, but maybe like you did, and oh, you know what? You actually got invited to a meet and greet, Nick, because your fan club wants to meet you.
What fan club
So,
is that?
well, I know that you have a loyal following. So,
A loyal following of who?
well,
For what
my
reason?
my friend Julie seems to think that you're funny and that you have great trivia answers every week. So
Oh,
there's somebody out there who is rooting for you to win the prize every week, Nick.
that's definitely not you.
Well, I mean, this week I really am
No,
hoping
you're
that
not.
you
Well,
win.
no, you're not, because this week is going to be the same
Well, no, this week
tilted playing
is
field that it
this
always
pineapple
is.
soju.
Right. And
So,
because I actually want the prize this week, you're going to make it extra impossible for me to win.
well, you know what, Nick, that you did win the week where you got the Gatorade patches.
That wasn't really a prize, though. That's just something you wanted me to try out.
Well, yeah, but you didn't really have a good review about it either.
No, I did have a good review about it.
I
What
don't.
do you mean? Well, what do you mean a good, like a comprehensive one or a positive one?
Well, I mean, I both.
Well,
What can I say? I
the
expected a
app
little
wasn't
bit
real.
more.
Well, the app trying to get back into the app to look at my data afterward was a little bit challenging, but the findings
Oh,
were I felt worthwhile though.
yeah, but if you had a better phone, like a Samsung phone, like the newest one, then maybe the app wouldn't have been so difficult to use.
I think it probably would have been pretty close on either platform.
I'm not so sure about that.
Well, I download it on yours. You can use the other patch for yourself, and
Well,
then we
you
can
know
compare
what?
and contrast.
I'm not into patches like that. Well, actually, the only patch that I would probably use is if I got some of my old bowling patches from when I was a kid and on a bowling league
What's a bowling
patch.
patch?
Yeah, like a for a like a I think I got one for a game of 100 plus pins knocked down in a game.
But what is a bowling patch?
Like a patch, like a thing you sew
Oh,
on
a
Nick.
fabric patch. Okay.
Show up. Can you believe this? He doesn't know what patch is.
Well,
I, I don't know what to say.
it could be like it could have been a software patch
Why would you use a software patch to go bowling?
or a patch in gardening, like a
Well, I mean, I guess that
patch of pumpkins.
you have automated bowling lanes that you might have like a software patch that needs to go out.
Yeah, yeah.
But with, you know, like like with COVID going around, I wouldn't want to use those electronic scoring machines. I would want to use a old fashioned paper and pencil and wouldn't want to touch anything while I'm in there. So
That's fair.
I don't know if by the way, Nick, I saw a bowling game that you might like. I was at Target yesterday and the spot at the front of the store where they have so-called discount things, right? They
Yeah.
had a 6 pin lawn bowling game, but apparently you're supposed to pour sand in the bowling pins to keep them upright in the lawn. But you know what, Nick? I think it would be perfect to pour soju in the pins instead. And
Why?
then
But
when
then you're
you
kind of
knock,
wasting the soju.
no, because for every pin you knock down, you get to chug the soju that's in the pin. So it's like a drinking game.
So it's sort of like lawn soju pong.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right. That's well, okay. I mean, I assume the pins are an enclosed container, so when you knock it over, it doesn't spill it all into the
Well, I
grass.
mean, it's only a closed container if you like close it up. I mean, if
Well, I
you're
hope so. I
if
mean,
you're
if
negligent and you forget to close the pin or you don't close it tightly, then you know what, Nick? Then the soju will spill right out onto the lawn. And
John,
then guess what, Nick? Like if
yeah,
it does that, then the soju goes into your water supply because that's how the water gets into your
I'm
pipes,
pretty
right?
sure, John, if you have regular water main tap water, that whatever you spill into your lawn does not make its way into your, at least it shouldn't make its way into your water supply.
Yeah, but did you hear about that home? I wasn't in Iceland or somewhere in somewhere in Europe where they had wine taps going straight into a home. So it's sort of like that. Like you turn on your faucet and still water comes out wine.
Oh, all
So you don't
right.
even have to worry about turning water into wine because it's already coming right out of your faucet. And what if
Oh,
the government did that for you, Nick? Show up, would
well,
you what would you do if wine came out of your faucet one day?
I would not complain. I won't lie.
Yeah. See, and yeah, I wouldn't complain either, but
Yeah.
I think that Nick obviously here is a complainer. I don't know. Like,
no, well, I've only learned from the best, John, which is you.
well, I mean, I don't complain very often, but
Oh,
you
no,
know
no,
what?
yeah, never, never,
You know
never
what?
would you ever complain.
I have one thing that I don't have a complaint about, Nick, and you know what that is?
The opening credits.
The opening credit. Let's
Condiments?
roll 'em.
I thought he was gonna talk about condiments again.
Probably. It's upcoming. Give it a moment.
Welcome to Funniest Part of My Name, a podcast about math and Korean culture, with a side of humor. For information about our podcast, please visit www.johnoaks.com.
And now here are your hosts, 프로페서 승찬 and 닉 하하하.
All right, Nick. So
John, you know what? That gets better every time.
you know what? I actually agree with you.
I know it's the same every time, but it gets better.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why either, but it does get better and better.
It just,
Maybe it's the anticipation.
it could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's like,
But-
it's like in the movies when characters say, oh, you know what? I fall more in love with my spouse every day.
Yeah, but I have good news for both of you. On Wednesday,
Okay.
well, no, I think this is good news. On Wednesday,
We'll see here.
I'm going to be officially sworn in to my role on the Warren City.
Oh, okay. All
Cultural
right. That's good
Commission.
news. All right.
Congratulations,
Congratulations,
John.
John. You
So
you set forth to do that, and now you're doing it.
yes, and I had a little bit of a struggle actually scheduling the swearing in ceremony because I got directed to the wrong office a couple of times. But you know, that's okay. I got the appointment scheduled with the city clerk's office and I'm excited about it and this new endeavor. And hopefully, I don't mess up the swearing in ceremony somehow. And then I will be official after that.
Swearing in,
So,
John. You
yeah,
gonna
what a
swear?
time
You
to
gonna
be
swear a
alive,
lot
right?
there?
Well,
You
know
gonna
what,
use
Nick?
a lot of expletives?
I don't think that's what a swearing in ceremony is like.
Oh,
But you know
Oh.
what, Nick? That would be a skit that you could do some comedy skit for the Tonight Show and try to shop it around to a couple of shows. Like maybe I bet if anyone would really like it, you could get on the Late Show or something like that.
late show. Is that
That's
Uh,
James Corden.
James
and-
Corden?
And
Okay.
you know what? Like you seem like you're more the British kind of funny than my type of Korean American funny, but that might just be me.
Do I need to learn a British accent for that?
Well, I mean, I think that what you need to do is maybe get on the show, do some carpool karaoke, and then see what happens from there. Maybe he'll kick you out at the curb, maybe at halfway through the ride, and then say, "I don't want to keep you for the rest of the show."
If that show experience is anything like this show, then I don't mind at all being kicked out halfway.
Well,
I
all
wish
right,
you
well-
would kick me out halfway more often on this show.
Well, I don't think that would ever happen, but
Well,
know,
I'm
this-
gonna try now because you're you're waving a challenge in
Well,
front of me.
Well, you know what? I am ready for the weekly talented student of the week, right? You know how I've been
Hey,
doing
wait,
the student of the
is
week,
show up
right?
the student of the week?
No,
I'm
Show
not,
Up is the
unfortunately.
student
I
of the
would.
week.
Ah,
But
wait, what's the connection here? Are you
well, I know Show Up from the college, working at the college, and I met him at a math conference where he was exhibiting some books and
So you are
materials and
a
resources. And so I thought that he would enjoy being on the show and talking with some Americans since he can't come to the US right now because of the pandemic.
so you were or you are a colleague of
Technically,
Professor Oaks?
yeah.
Technically, yeah,
Yeah,
technically I
we're
would
both
say a
working together.
colleague.
Yeah, so
Okay.
they've
Because-
adopted our resources for their Math 0050 class, and
And that's
working very
the
closely with
pre-algebra
John.
at the college.
Okay. So you were or you are technically a colleague of John.
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes.
Technically you
And
are
so-
still currently.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
That
yes.
sucks.
No, but you interrupted my good news.
Not
of the
for you,
week.
John. It sucks for
so-
show up.
So, like you should apologize to Ben Liu for interrupting this good news. So, now this is a
Didn't even
great
start yet.
story. This is from the San Diego Union Tribune, and the headline is "Physical Limits No Match for Teens' Natural Talent and Curiosity for Mathematics." So there is an 18-year-old. His name looks to be Ben Liu of is it Poway or Poway? I don't know these. I've never heard of these places, but it seems
You're
like
horrible, John. Come on. You want to make these announcements, but you don't even know how to pronounce the
Well,
words.
but I know I said his name right. So Ben
Do you?
Liu, yes. What can I say? And
I don't know. What can you say? Probably the right pronunciation. That would be a good start.
Oh, but Poway or Poway. Maybe we can get Ben on the show, and
Well,
Ben can.
I hope you get one of these students on the show because you keep doing this and you keep saying how much you want to have one of these students on the show, and we
Well,
have not had any of them
yes.
yet. You know what?
Yes.
You know what you should have done, John, is you should have lied to me today and you should have said show up as one of those students.
Well,
And
you know
could have-
what?
You could have played
That's
a bit
okay.
on me.
That's
I would have
okay.
played along.
So-
I would have played along. Yeah.
See,
No.
look, see, he's
I was game.
So guess what? Ben
Unbelievable,
Liu
John.
has done. So Ben Liu, he is 18 years old, and he actually has spinal muscular atrophy or SMA, and he requires care 24 hours a day, but he has always had a thing for numbers and got a near perfect SAT score. And where was it? Like, I wanted to get the name of this correctly, but I know that he has what's the name of it, because I know that, yes, he has traveled the world to compete in math competitions, and he's planning to go to his first choice of he wants to go to his first choice of MIT in the fall, but congratulations to this young
Wait,
man.
What's the but? You said he wants to go to MIT, which is his first choice, and then you said but there was no but.
But there's others that he would that were on his list, like Harvard and Caltech.
Well, yeah, but at this point, it's June. He should know where he's been accepted. So,
So that means that he is going to his first choice of MIT.
then why did you say? Why did you add in the but?
Well, ask the San Diego Union Tribune. They wrote an awful story that's tripping me up here.
No, John. I blame you because you continue to
What can I
mine
say?
these horribly ungrounded websites that have absolutely
So you're
zero
calling the San
credibility.
Diego Union Tribune an ungrounded website?
The fact that you just looked something up there, yes, I am.
Well, I mean,
You're
what
like
can
a
I
virus
say?
that spreads to these websites. Like,
Well, no,
with
no,
no
I
pun
wouldn't
intended,
say
you
that.
are.
But congratulations to this young man
Congratulations.
for all
Yes,
of the
yes,
things he's
absolutely.
overcome and all of the competitions that you've won and for getting into MIT, and good luck on your future, and I wish you the best.
yes. Bing Lu was the name.
Ben Lu.
Bang Lu.
You
Well,
call him
please, if
Bing
you're
Lu?
listening, what?
You're talking about me, Nick. You got the Ben's name wrong.
Ben Lu?
Ben.
Well, your
The struggle is real.
your I don't know, your phonetics are horrible.
Well, that's okay.
All right. Well, Ben Lu, if you're listening, please, we would love to have you on this show. John has been baiting us all with having one of his students of the week finally join us. So if you are able to become that individual, we absolutely want to have you. So please
Yes,
oblige, or
we
else
really do.
John's gonna look like a fool because he keeps giving
Well,
all
I
these
don't
false
think
promises.
that's really the case, Nick. But
Guess not.
if that's what you want to believe, I mean, what can I say? Like, I can't
Nothing.
stop you from believing lies that you want to believe that are made up in your head. But
Hey, First Amendment. Okay.
yeah, but you know what, Nick? I have great news though.
Oh boy.
It is time for our first break of the evening.
Finally, God.
And after
I needed this.
that, we will talk about National VCR Day.
Isn't it trivia in the middle section, John?
Yeah,
We're going
but
out of order
there's
here.
going to be trivia about VCRs. now.
Okay.
That's how
All
we're
right.
going to celebrate National VCR Day.
Okay. All right. That makes
Isn't
sense.
that great? I mean,
That's
you
good.
wouldn't have
Kind of
guessed
actually.
that, right?
Yeah. I mean, I miss having VHS tapes a little bit.
Well, I mean, I have some right over here. Actually.
Can we watch? Do you have a player?
Well, I do, and it's actually right over here.
Okay, good. The next time I'm over at your place, I wanna turn
Well, I mean,
one on.
what like the movies I have are me with Santa Claus when I
Those
was
are exactly
4
the
years
ones I want to
old.
watch.
You know,
How
the-
did you
the
know?
home movies.
John, there's nothing better than home movies on
And
VHS. That's
my
the only reason you still
college-
have VHS tapes.
Yeah, in my college comedy routine at
Oh,
at
I want
the-
to see that.
where was it, at the honors program talent show.
I want to see
So
that.
I have some great moments on VHS, but you know
Sign me
what?
up. I'll bring popcorn and overpriced candy.
Well, I don't think I want that. I just want my
And you guys can invite the
Margaret,
student of the
my
week as
Margaret
well.
cookies right
Yes.
here.
Wait,
In
what cookies?
my-
What cookies? Let me see.
Yeah, I have Margaret cookies, and I have
Oh, okay.
some pretzels that are actually I got them at the art fair this weekend, and they're cinnamon sugar spice gourmet.
You know,
pretzels.
John, we'll probably be able to get some good food goodies this weekend as all.
Well, yeah, why not? I mean, I want some kimbap and some bibimbap and some
And John, how much soju are you going to attempt to feed me this weekend?
well, unlimited amounts.
Unlimited amounts.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
So what you're telling me is my alcoholic tolerance is infinity.
Well, no, not quite. I mean, only what you can drink in one weekend. So, I mean, after Saturday, then you're cut off from my supply.
Oh, good. So I better pound like
Yeah,
15 or
you-
20 bottles then on Saturday.
Yeah, you might as well.
Are you going to drive me home Saturday night?
Well, I can certainly do that.
And then somehow you're going to get my car back on Sunday?
Yeah, whether I have to, yeah, I can just have it towed back to your place. I mean,
Okay.
that's a pretty easy thing to do. Like,
You know,
mean,
I wonder in a situation like that, John, if you can hire just the Uber driver, like not the rest of the Uber, like just the driver. Like, hey,
So,
I left
so
my
there
car.
actually is a
I left-
service.
Is there
There
really?
actually is a service for that now. Like
Oh.
of a place that will have somebody, like if you're at the airport, right? Like pick up your your own car from your garage at home and then meet you at the airport with it so that you can drive your own car home from the airport.
That actually sounds like a great way to have your car stolen.
Well, you know what, Nick, I don't see it that way because I have given people my garage door code
But
and
aren't those
had-
probably people you know?
well, I mean, not necessarily, but I do have an alarm on the house, and I actually can monitor the garage door from my phone.
So you're telling me you give out your garage door entry to just random strangers?
Yeah, why not? My garage door code is 7179864.19762.792.
What kind of number has multiple decimal points?
Well, Nick, the next time you're here, you should try the code out for yourself.
I have a
and see if it
feeling
works.
the number pad on there doesn't have a decimal point.
Well, the only way to find out is to go to the commercial break because that's one commercial closer to you being able to come over here and try this out, Nick.
I could come over there right now if I want.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I don't think you could get in because you don't know the code.
Just knock on the front door and Matt will
Because
let
I
me
don't
in.
think that you've memorized it that quickly.
I'll just break a window.
Well, I have an alarm on the window too. So what are
Okay.
you gonna do?
Still do that.
Well, you know what, Nick?
What a
Uh,
time to
if
be alive.
If
What a time to be
I
alive.
if I get
Yeah.
broken into tonight at home, I have it on record of an intent to break in right now.
Great.
Yep. I can't believe this. Can you believe this show up? I can't believe this at all.
I guess you have to believe it. You're right
Yeah.
here watching.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
loving this back and forth. You guys have no
Well,
idea how much I'm enjoying this.
It's time for our commercial break.
Oh,
here,
God,
and after
finally.
that, it's time for Nick's attempt to remember everything he remembers about VCRs.
Okay.
I wish you the best of luck this week, Nick.
Oh, ooh, man. Those are threatening words.
Thank you for listening to Funny is Part of My Name. We'll be back with more right after this break.
So, oh, excuse me.
Yes, John. So
Actually say that this pineapple soju is actually the real prize this week, but I have a couple of bottles, so I figured I'll just do a live taste test right now because I want to.
this better not be the bottle you're giving me if I win. I want
Oh
a
no,
fresh,
because
unopened
I
one.
have several bottles, Nick.
All
and
right. Okay.
I
Okay.
also have.
I'm just making sure
have-
you're not getting cheap on me.
Well, no, I have blueberry also.
Ooh, actually, I'd rather have the blueberry.
Well,
Where did you find those?
well, I don't know if I should give away my source because I know that the source that I got them from, they weren't supposed to be sold there, but I happen to.
Oh, John, you're buying black market soju.
Oh, well, that's that. Okay, this pineapple one.
I don't like
I
the
would
look on your
say-
face.
No, it's not.
John, are you having like face convulsions?
No, it's a little bit. But you know how pineapple is like if it's a little bit like sometimes depending on how ripe it is, it can be a little bit tart.
Yeah.
It's that type of pineapple flavor.
See, I might actually like that better because the sugariness might be a little too much. But it doesn't sound like you're having a good experience. It
Oh,
doesn't
no,
look like you're having a good
it's
experience.
just that I was expecting it to be a little bit sweeter, and then when I got that
Oh.
tart pineapple flavor, it was more of a surprise. But I really think that this would be good, like if you did like a whipped cream vodka with it.
No, I don't.
Like
I
a
don't.
like a
no, I
because
don't
it
want
would
the
be
whipped
like
cream.
that pineapple and whipped cream fluff, you know?
No, I don't want that. Just give me it either straight up or with some chill song.
Well, I mean that's what I mean. Like I would maybe put some sort of how do I say this? Like some carbonation in with it. So
Mixer.
yeah, well, no, I wouldn't say mixer because
That's what it
I
is.
no, because like I wouldn't actually say that you need to mix it. You just like
No, I'm
double
saying
fist.
if you put something else in it, that other thing is the mixer. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you might be mixed up, Nick. I mean, what can I say?
Wow.
So that's okay.
John, you got to
Sure.
tell us more about the black market soju.
Yes,
Yeah.
well,
Right?
Agreed.
Come on, please.
but the
Details.
well, I can give you some details at some point.
All right. How about later when we're off the air?
Okay, but
Like 11:05 when we're
all
not
I
broadcasting
can
anymore.
say is that there's a certain conglomerate that like
Conglomerate.
well, Nick,
What?
you're known for having their boxes stacked up at your home at times.
Oh.
So there's a certain conglomerate that
Well, that's
you
not black market, John. That's still
no,
legal.
but you're not. So they don't sell alcohol.
Oh, they don't. Oh.
But I
Oh.
was able to get alcohol from this conglomerate.
Oh.
And it's because there's just look up the Wikipedia page for soju and you'll find it. But there's another name for soju that, well, you can find on Amazon, this conglomerate company. Because like big
So
companies
he just divulged what it was and then attempts to
Exactly,
cover it
but-
up
but-
right
but-
after
hey,
as
here's
if
the thing.
nobody heard
But
it.
yes, but Amazon and Facebook and Twitter and like all of these conglomerate companies, what they do is they use like artificial intelligence to like figure out if things are being sold illegally, right? And
So
so,
essentially, you're gonna get busted for illegally buying alcohol
well,
on
no,
some
no, no, no,
anonymous
no, no.
conglomerate
No,
online
because-
sales platform.
not me, because all I can say is
Oh, did
I
you order
wasn't
it
the
in
one
somebody else's
selling it.
name?
I wasn't the one selling it.
But you were the one
so-
buying it, John. That
Yeah,
still makes
but,
you
like,
partially guilty.
But like according to me, I didn't know it was soju because that's not the name it was listed under.
Except
so
for
they
the
false
fact that you are
advertised.
on live recorded video on social media admitting to that.
Well, that's okay, Nick. I don't
I
think
guess
that
so.
anyone will find out.
Well, John, no, if you're ever on trial for something, just tell the judge and the jury that it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It really is.
Oh,
I plead
wow.
the fifth.
Yeah.
Why not?
Wow. I didn't know it was
wait
that
a
easy
second, show up. You
to get
can't
off
plead
innocent.
the fifth
Wow.
because the fifth is different in Canada.
It is. That's true.
So I like if you pleaded the fifth, what would you be pleading, show up?
I have no clue. I never thought about that.
Well, I mean, hey, like, what can I say? The Fifth Amendment in Canada actually,
Do they
is-
have amendments in?
No.
yeah. Well, I mean, it is a well. Does Canada have a version of the Fifth Amendment? Well, no, but
I don't know.
why not? Like, you maybe show up. You're the first one to start a new trend.
I know. Wow, you just gave me an idea.
Yeah,
Wow.
just get a T-shirt saying "I plead the fifth" and start wearing it around.
Except that nobody in Canada will know what the hell is going on.
Well, maybe and maybe not. But I have good news, and this is actually. So, do either of you know what the first movie ever released on VHS was? So I'll give you both a shot to make a guess.
Can you tell us the year?
No, I'm not going to tell you the year, but I'm just wondering if either of you know what it was.
All right, I'm trying to think the Well, what was the platform that people watched movies back in before there were VHS tapes?
So yeah, so that there are
Yeah,
some.
I know what you're talking about.
There are some that is what was I just actually saw it. It's VTS, I think.
What
But I
did,
don't remember
what
what it
did-
stands for.
what did it look like?
It well VTR, a video tape recorder. And the first video tape recorder actually was the first one actually to make money actually was the Ampex VR X1000 that was introduced in 1956 and it cost $50,000 in 1956.
It's a lot to watch a movie.
So that would be over $400,000 today.
Wow.
How much are the concessions that go with that? I wonder.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Like a
but
$700 Coke.
I have
What
no
about the
idea,
condiments?
Oh, they're
But,
definitely charging for those.
so I'm guessing
You want extra
neither
butter
of
on your
you
popcorn?
know
That's gonna be a cost.
what the first VHS movie was.
So you're not going to give us a hint as to the year,
No,
He might give you one,
or
not me.
So,
I don't know, John. Apocalypse Now.
Nope, so close. It was actually a South Korean drama.
Oh,
Wow.
K drama was the first.
Yeah, and it was The Young Teacher.
Oh yeah,
And-
that was my next guess.
Was it really?
Yeah,
I'm not so
Of course
sure.
it was.
But it was released in 1976.
Okay, so I had the time frame pretty close.
Yeah, so it was about a teacher who organizes a volleyball game at her school to boost self-confidence and school spirit in her students. So, I mean, I
Okay.
think that's pretty cool that the first VHS movie that was released was a South Korean drama.
It
And
is.
that,
I like
yeah,
that.
I mean, I would never have guessed that myself, but then I read this and I thought, well, on this show, we need to celebrate National VCR Day. And you know how we do that, Nick? We do this with a shot of blueberry soju here.
So you're partially consuming both of these prizes so that nobody's gonna want either one because it's
well,
been
no, I
tampered?
have multiple bottles. I mean,
Oh,
wait,
okay. Wait,
I
what
will
brand
get-
is that?
this is blueberry and
No, what brand?
Good Day.
Okay, all right.
So, and actually I have a Genro shot glass actually. So like
What brand is the pineapple?
it is Good Day.
Okay, all right.
What a time to be
Well,
alive.
Yeah, John's gonna be
This
drunk by the time the
one-
show's over.
this one tastes a little bit.
You see
Well,
what he's doing? You see what he's doing here? He's making these faces to imply that he doesn't really like them, so that neither of us are going to want him anymore, and he's just going to drink them himself tonight.
But he's loving it. You can tell.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's such a
that,
bad
that
liar.
one tastes more like cough syrup.
Okay. Well.
But maybe it's just me. But I bet if I mix them together,
Clever ploy here, John.
Um,
Pretty clever.
like a fruit cocktail, that might be a great thing, right?
You know, John, if I didn't know
He's
any
asking
better.
us the questions. However, he's taking a shot after each question.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I also have a Coke Zero here.
Oh,
Nice.
good. I'm glad to see you're
And-
saving the calories.
Yeah, and I have a water here, so I'm going to stay
Oh.
hydrated, So,
What else do you have?
well, I still have these pretzels here,
Oh,
but these actually I did get at the art fair. These cinnamon sugar spice gourmet pretzels, and they're Mr. Brett's brand, and so I did want to tell everyone about this pretzel brand company because it is a veteran owned and operated company. So I think it's really important to support veteran owned companies. And this is one that I think is has pretty tasty pretzels. So I would go out and support them. And actually they have garlic herb pretzels also. I didn't get
Oh,
those, but
okay. They both
sell
sound good.
that, but they sell that seasoning for their garlic herb pretzels in just like a shaker. And the guy was telling me that it's also good for a rub on meats and like to shake on popcorn. So,
Okay.
so I would say, you know what, like congratulations to this company for putting out a pretty tasty snack. So go to mrbretts.com. That's MRBRETTZ.com and get yourself some pretzels today.
John, can you get some of that seasoning? And the next time I come over and have fried chicken, we can put some of the seasoning on the fried chicken.
Well, no, but I have a second bag of pretzels and I'll bring them this weekend and share them with you, Nick.
Are they the cinnamon ones?
Yeah.
Or okay. All right.
I think that's a good snack.
I do too. I'm looking forward to that. That
Yeah.
and 20 bottles of soju.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you deserve it, Nick. After
Oh,
all the
thank you.
hard work you do all week, every week, show up. Would you agree with that? That Nick looks like a hard worker.
He does. He does.
Thank
he
you.
looks like he carries the show.
Well, you know
Ooh.
what? What can I say? Like, all I can say is that Nick actually, if anything, would carry the show into the ground because, like, without me, it would be nothing. Yep.
Wow.
So
We're just
there you go.
pulling out all the stops tonight.
Well, what can I say, Nick?
You
I
said
think
enough.
that people like you, and so do I.
Yeah, the fan club I have that has one person in it.
Well, I mean,
Officially too.
maybe you'll have.
Oh, you are.
yeah,
Oh, thank you.
Maybe,
Thank
Yeah,
you.
me
maybe Nick, you need to like get a little bit more involved with your fans and.
Well, I didn't know I had
And
this fan
create-
group until
create
30
a
minutes
logo
ago.
for the fan club. You know,
Can I employ you to do that?
well, maybe why not? I mean, we
I
still
don't-
haven't. We still haven't actually put out our blooper reel. I've been a little bit behind this year, but that's okay.
All right.
That's
That's as long as you
perfectly
still
okay.
have it, we can release it when the time is right.
So now,
Finally,
unfortunately,
Trivia? No.
you talked so long, Nick. It's time for the second commercial break.
What do you mean me? You were the one blabbering forever about how you illicitly purchased soju on the internet.
Well, no, because I was trying to tell everyone about this Korean drama that was the first ever VHS tape.
But you spent way more time talking about
The conglomerate.
yes. Without naming any names, despite the fact
Well-
you named some names.
That's okay, Nick. And you know what? It's time for the commercial break here,
All
and
right.
then
Thank God. I need
after-
one.
that we will have the trivia, and the winner will take home some soju.
That you've already started.
Well, no, a brand new bottle.
All right.
Yeah,
But that's
what
been
it-
purchased illegally.
well, I didn't say that.
So that's
because-
what that means is John is gonna point fingers at accomplices.
oh well, yeah, maybe or maybe not. Who knows?
I know how this game works.
Yeah, the struggle is real, Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what? The seller. Well, I'm not gonna rat the seller out, but the
You
seller also-
already have.
the seller also like used an illegal shipping method that's not supposed to have
Which is
alcohol.
what your local paper boy?
No, you're not supposed to ship alcohol through the United States Postal Service. You can use like UPS and FedEx, but
John,
in
you are admitting
DHL
to so many crimes right now.
well, no, because I wouldn't have I would not have bought this if I would have known that they weren't going to use a legal shipping company for this. I mean, what am I like? How am I supposed to know? I don't control the conglomerates or the like. I'm all
But
for the
you
little
knew-
people.
But you knew what you were buying.
Well, no, I actually didn't because it didn't say soju on the website. Remember, I did say that.
Yeah, but you've more or less admitted that you knew what the code name was for it.
Well, but you know, that's one thing I did not learn from my Korean language class. I discovered this on my own on the internet.
Oh, so I think you're indicting yourself even worse.
Well, no, like blame this on Wikipedia. Like it like Wikipedia, if they censored this, I would have never known.
I'm pretty sure Wikipedia just like absolves itself of all guilt and blame, though, just in its disclaimer of the platform itself.
Well, exactly, and that's the thing. Like I have the disclaimer on this show is, you know, what? Like if you believe us, then that's your fault. All
What?
right, so
Since when was
what
that
about
our
to be
disclaimer?
alive?
Where
What?
I don't see that in the fine print. There's no
Oh,
asterisk or
okay,
footnote.
here, I'll buy you some glasses, Nick, and then I'll let you read the fine print a little bit closer next week. All right, so it's time for our commercial break, everyone.
Finally.
You're listening to Funny is Part of My Name. We'll be back with more right after this break.
All right, so let's go ahead with our VHS trivia.
Before John indicted himself anymore, he went straight to commercial. I saw it in his face.
Yeah.
He's like, I
Yeah.
can't talk anymore. I've said
Let me
enough.
let me
No, I
divert
mean,
the authorities.
It's not my fault. I mean that.
Oh,
this
no,
is
of course
the way
not,
that
John.
Things are.
Yeah,
But,
why don't you just say that on the stand too? Oh, it wasn't my fault. Oh, it's fine.
I mean, they'll never. Like, you know what? They won't believe me.
You're right. They won't believe you. They're gonna say like, "Oh yeah, we know you're absolutely guilty. We don't believe anything you're saying to get yourself out of this."
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, all right.
So,
Fine.
Shalab,
All right, let's do this damn
here's your
trivia.
first question.
Okay.
So, one variant of the VHS is VHS HQ, which adds 10 extra lines of horizontal resolution and is playback compatible on non-HQ equipment. What does HQ stand for?
High quality.
Oh, very good. So that 500 points show up.
Woo!
So that's really that you're off to a great start.
John, do I start out with a deficit tonight?
No, you just have to get a whole bunch of them right, Nick.
Well, yeah. What else is new? Okay, all right. Standard procedure.
So now, Nick, this is an easy one.
Of course.
What was the best selling movie of all time that was sold on VHS? Oh, you're thinking hard. So this is, you might be right. You never know.
The Little Mermaid.
What? Not even close. The Lion King.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was the Lion King.
That's pretty darn.
That is pretty close.
That's pretty
No,
close,
No,
man.
you're comparing a lion to a mermaid, like under the sea, under the sea. Like what are you like? What are you gonna say? Like if what if Simba went under the sea, then he probably would drown. Like cats don't really like
Lions
water.
can swim. They can swim.
Yeah, but cats don't like water, and you're comparing the Lion King to the Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
Like,
but just because a cat doesn't like water doesn't mean it can't swim.
yeah, but like, okay, then you're gonna tell me that you're gonna like, take Simba under the sea, and then and what are you trying to do, Nick? I mean, this is outrageous. I can't believe this. Under the sea. This is I can't believe this. Well, that's minus. That's minus. 10,000,
Minus?
Nick.
I lose points if I get it wrong.
Yeah. Why not?
What is
All
it,
right, so,
Jeopardy?
So it's 500 to negative 10,000 right now.
Oh well,
Wow.
that's unsurmountable or insurmountable. That I
Yeah.
quit. I'm done.
So show up.
Forfeit.
DVHS is a digital variant that can record in high definition 720p or 1080i. What does the D in DVHS stand for?
Digital?
Oh, very good. So that's another 500 points.
As he just gave you the answer in
Well,
stating the question.
No, because DVHS, I would have also accepted data VHS. Because it could stand for data VHS or digital VHS. So that's pretty
I think
impressive.
the D stands for I need to dismiss myself from this show tonight.
All right, Nick, you might know this one. Hey, because this one is really under the sea. So how many feet long is the VHS tape? This is an easy one, Nick.
Yeah, I'm doing a little math in my head. What's the units? for the
I will
answer?
take any units. I'll do the conversions for you. Well, I'll give you-
450 feet.
so close. 1,410 feet. So close, Nick. I can't believe this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
almost.
so that's a
Not quite as close as the Little Mermaid. But-
yeah. So that's minus another 10,000 points. I mean,
Okay, so
Can we
negative
get the Under the Sea
20,000.
again?
yeah, negative 20,000.
Yeah, can you sing some more Disney for us, John?
Well, I
want
mean,
the Under the Sea
I
eventually.
might know some more, but I might not. You never know.
Can you sing some Lion King?
Well, I don't really, now that you drowned Simba, I don't know if we need the Lion King anymore. So what can I say?
Well, maybe Mufasa is still, or maybe Scar is going to take over.
Well, yeah, maybe
maybe the hyenas
Scar. I
will.
mean, maybe not.
No, actually Pumbaa. He seems pretty. He seems like a cool guy.
Yeah, maybe not. But now, Shalab, this is a pretty easy one. All right, now if you don't get it right, I'll give you a second try. You know, so
And if
Don't
you don't
worry,
get it right
Jimmy.
after
Windows
that,
is
I'll give
off.
you a third.
Yeah.
so now what was the only movie that was available on VHS at the same time that it was in theaters?
Titanic?
Yes, that was a great one, Show Up. So that, you know what, this was the daily bonus question, so that's an extra 10,000 bonus. So you're up to,
Really?
yeah. You seem surprised, Nick. Like with
I
your
am.
obsession with the Little Mermaid, I thought that, you know, like Titanic was under the sea, literally. I mean, what
That
can
is
I
true.
say, Nick?
That's where it is right now.
Under the sea.
Can you sing Titanic for us, John?
Well, I mean, my heart will go on under the sea. Okay, so you know what, Nick? This is unbelievable. I can't believe
it kind of is.
that you keep on getting these wrong. So I'll give you another chance here.
Is this going to be an easy
so-
one?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
What
great.
was the last movie released on VHS? Like I said, this is an easy one.
Last movie released on VHS? So I'm
Yeah.
guessing this is somewhere in the neighborhood of about 20 years ago. What were some of the big movies 20 years ago?
Well, let me see. I actually do not wait. I will give you that. I will actually look this up because I don't actually know the year myself. So I will give you that the year as a hint. How
Okay.
about that, Nick?
Okay.
So it was. Oh, that's actually. I guess you were. Like. Oh boy.
Oh, what was the year, John? Gee,
Yeah. No. Actually. Okay. So.
don't keep us
the-
hanging here.
Well, no, like it was 2000. See, but I'm a little bit.
What did you just
no,
suddenly
no,
become
no.
illiterate?
No. Like I was double checking because
Because
this
the
particular
website you're
movie-
checking is bogus.
no, it's just that this particular movie actually had a remake of the same title later on. So I wanted to make
Oh.
sure I got the right year. 2006.
Oh, 06. All right. So it was a remake already for 2006. Jeez.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, I hope that you get this one, Nick.
Spider-Man 3.
So close. It's A History of Violence, which is a thrilling film about a
There was
family
a-
man in a small town who is forced to protect his friends through an act of violence, rocking his family life to the core and causing people to question his past.
That's the movie with Viggo Mortensen, right?
The one, the first one or the newer one?
The History of Violence actually was it with Viggo Mortensen?
but
Yeah.
the one in 06?
The one
Yeah.
in 06, that's the one I'm
Yeah,
talking
that-
about.
that
yeah.
But there's
yeah.
another version that was what, earlier than that?
I think so. But I only know about the one from 06.
Yeah, so that
Yeah.
was actually
Oh, all right.
so yeah, there was I don't know, like that. Yeah, there were some other. That was also the name of a history of violence was also the name of a 1997 graphic novel, and a name of a 2008 hip hop album, and a name of a song actually by a Canadian rock band called Theory of a Dead Man. So
Yeah.
so there's some disambiguation here of the name of a history of violence.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
doesn't change the fact that I incorrectly answered.
Now show up. This one. Think about this. All right.
Okay.
This one this one should be easy for you.
Doesn't even matter. I'm down negative 70,000 or something.
What day of the year is National VHR Day?
VHR day?
Yes, but that there, yeah, but that's show up. I think you can get this one because it's today. So just
Yeah, it says June 7th.
yeah, it's June 7th. All right, so that's an extra
So it's both
20,000
VHR and VHS
Yes.
day today?
Wow.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I mean,
I don't know, why
what
not?
can I say? So
Nothing,
you know
John.
what?
You don't have to say anything.
You know what, Nick? This one is actually pretty easy. So, the world's last VCR was made by Japan's Funai Electric.
Okay.
In what year was that last VCR made?
Okay. So the last VHS tape was 06. My guess is the last VCR was slightly before the final VHS tape. 2005.
So close, 2016.
Wow.
What a
Really?
time to be alive, Nick. You weren't even close.
Wow.
Well, I mean that's okay, Nick.
I
think
I guess it is. Wow.
Yeah, that's okay.
Doesn't seem like
So-
it probably made a lot of money or sold many.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say? Like
I don't know. You don't have to say anything. I don't know why you even
I
asked
want
that.
you to really win the prize, Nick. So, I'm going to
I
have
don't really
sudden death trivia.
I don't
now.
really believe that you do want me to win.
No, this is sudden death trivia.
Okay.
Anything can happen with sudden death trivia.
Anything can happen, but it won't.
What do you mean? Why do you have little faith in yourself?
Oh
Nick?
no, there's no reason.
Well,
There's no past experiences that have me
I'm
feeling
not
that
so
way.
Sure. Like I really want you to win this. So,
That's debatable.
well, no. What can I say? Like
You cannot
really,
say
really-
what can I say anymore.
Or you could say Under the Sea.
Oh yeah.
yeah, Under the Sea.
Actually, I want you no Lion King. Sing Lion King for us.
Well, I don't know if
Sing Circle of Life.
the Circle of Life.
Yeah,
Like, who would want to hear that?
I do.
On
Or more Titanic.
Yeah.
well, you know what, Nick? Maybe.
Come on,
That will
John.
happen
Give
for
us a
you
little
one day.
Celine Dion.
You got a Canadian on the show. You have to.
Well,
Oh yeah, good point.
I can
Come
I
on,
can
John.
sing. What are the most popular Canadian song of all time? Like let's find out. Like I can give you a. Oh, you
Nick,
know what?
continue, man. I was actually enjoying
Wait, what do you-
that.
That is how
All right,
I
so-
know you.
What I can tell you is
Oh,
I will. And again, remember, this is sudden death. All right.
far,
Try to
wherever.
get this correct, Nick, because I don't know if you can really get this correct or not, but we'll see.
I doubt it.
Well, why are you so doubtful?
I don't know. Again,
No,
there's
what,
no
like-
past experiences that are making me feel that way.
What, like I did not know this was a Canadian song. I kind of like
What song?
like this one. Where is it? Oh no, now the computer froze. But life is a highway.
Oh, Tom Cochran. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Canadian.
Well, how am I supposed to know? I've never met the guy.
Well, I mean, there's also the Rascal Flats version, which is, I guess, not technically Canadian.
Yeah, but I don't really like. I don't like. There's a reason why they're flat. You know, like I don't really like them. So, that's what can I say? So,
Wow, Ja, you're just shoving people into
well,
the
you
wood
know what,
chipper.
Rascal Flats. If you wanna make a comeback, you get yourself on the show.
Yeah, Rascal
You know how
Flats.
to find me.
Yeah, come at me, bro. Come at me.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, why not? Like, because I really feel like Rascal Flats, they're just ripping the songs right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're not like I said, I don't think that like, oh, how about this? Like this is another good one. Do you know this one?
What happened to the sudden death trivia?
Like taking care of business.
Of course.
What?
I mean that's apparently a
Okay, John,
Canadian
we
song.
have sudden death trivia though to finish.
Well,
struggle is real.
but this was
Very.
yeah, this is what I was trying to tell you, Nick, is
What?
that this is the sudden death trivia topic.
Okay. Anytime now.
It's Canadian music.
All right.
So, oh no.
Are you gonna sing
Well-
some Brian Adams for us?
No, like, well, I don't. I've never met this guy. Like, is he like, what is this, like Adams Family or something? Brian Adams Family? I mean, I mean, how am I supposed to remember all these people?
You should just know Brian Adams. Okay.
Really? Show up. Tell me. All right. So, okay. So, Nick, if
Yes.
Show Up gets this next question correct, then he wins it all.
Okay. That's
What is
how sudden death works.
Brian Adams' favorite color?
Orange.
Well, since I don't know Brian Adam, I'll assume that you're correct. So, all right. So, Nick, you lost.
Of course.
Yeah, that was pretty.
John, will you sing some Brian Adams for us?
Well, is what
Can you sing Summer of '69 for us?
is that the guy from the Backstreet Boys or something? I don't know.
What?
I mean, like I said, I know Under the Sea. And
Clearly, that's all you know, John.
there's
And
well,
you only
no.
know one line.
Well, under the sea,
That's not how it goes.
under the sea.
No, that's
Yep. Yeah. Well, I do know the tropical remix to Dynamite.
Are you gonna sing it for us?
Well, I mean it's the same as the original song.
But there must be something different about it.
Yeah, it's a tropical remix.
Well, do it.
Well, you know what, Nick? We're fresh out of time for that. But
course.
after this short commercial break, it will be time for your final joke of the week.
Yeah, I need a break.
Well, I mean, hey, I think that. Oh, I do know this song, Nick. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Actually, I could
All
go
right.
for a Kit Kat bar right now.
Well, you know what, Nick? I'm
The mint
fresh
one,
out of
actually.
those. I'm
Oh,
fresh out
yeah.
of Kit Kats, but I can give you some.
Good day.
Here, let me show you what I can give you instead. This will be pretty close to Kit Kats. Xylitol.
No, that's not close.
Well, I mean, I tried, but I mean, like, if you take
I-
this and
That
like,
wasn't that wasn't a solid effort.
no, like, I'm a firm believer in the placebo effect, Nick. So if you take this and you just believe that it's a Kit Kat, maybe it will
John,
be.
you're not supposed to tell someone it's a placebo before giving the placebo.
Well, you know what, Nick?
Hey, John, guess what? I'm giving you a sugar pill right now. It's gonna do nothing.
Like, well, yeah, that's kind of what xylitol is, except this is the sugar-free version. So actually, it's not a sugar pill.
Oh, good. So now I'm gonna take artificial sweetener.
Well, I mean, I don't think that you should actually swallow gum, Nick. So you just kind of chew on it.
Yeah, but you do swallow some, bit of it as it's dissolving in your mouth.
Show up. Do you believe this? Like that people actually think that you swallow some sort of the gum while you have it in your mouth? Like
I mean, what do? You have like a dip cup, like you're chewing tobacco? I mean, is that what you do, John? You just spit into a bottle the whole time so you don't ingest any?
well, I mean, why not?
That's so gross.
Well, you know what, Nick? That's okay. That's okay because
All right. We need a break here. I need a break.
well, that's why I was trying to give you a break.
All right,
Nick.
fine, good.
But the good
Get it
news
going.
is that after the break, then it's time for your final joke of the week.
Okay,
Nice.
I can't
Yep.
wait.
I can't wait either. What a
I'm
time!
sure
to
you.
be
I'm sure you
alive.
can, but all right.
Oh no,
What a time to be
I
alive.
maybe I can't. Who knows?
Under
All
the
right.
sea.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Thank you for listening to Funny is Part of My Name. We'll be back with more right after this break.
I really wish that we would have had time for a few more stories, but
Stories about what? Your illegal purchase of alcohol online?
well, no, about the Goyang City. Do you know about Goyang City, Nick?
I know, like, of it.
What do you know about it?
That's the
Show up. Do you
existence.
know about Goyang City?
I don't know.
So they have a Goyang City. It's a city that's like, I guess the equivalent, like a suburb of Seoul, kind of like in the Seoul metro area. And they were trying to make themselves stand out from all the other cities in the metro Seoul area. And so one day they put a picture of a cat on as their profile picture on a social media account called Goyang Goyang Yi, and that's now the city's mascot. And there's like big Goyang Yi like statues at City Hall, and people flock there to take pictures with the cat statue. And so I think that that's pretty cool.
That
Well,
is-
if there's a cat involved, I'm immediately less interested.
Well, you're one of the only people like that, Nick, because study the article I was going to talk about, it talks about how the popularity of cats is increasing in Korea among people, especially who are single males.
Well, I'm not going to
So-
contribute to that trend.
So that means that you're admitting that you're part of the minority, Nick, but that's
That's
okay.
fine.
And then the other article that I was going to talk about that I still think is worthwhile mentioning is a pretty cool article about a South Korean designer who created a third eye for your smartphone. Have either of you seen that?
No.
So it's
No.
like this, you should look it up, but it was out there, and then it got picked up by all the major news outlets this past week. But there's this really creepy eye looking thing that you strap on your forehead. And then when you're looking down, the eye is pointing straight out so that you can walk around texting. And then if you are within like you can set the tolerance like 2 to 6 feet of another, like they said, dangerous object, then it will alert you give you a phone alert that you're within a certain striking distance of a
Wow,
dangerous object.
that's just promoting too much dependence on
Yeah,
technology.
yeah,
Well, you
Not
know
a
what,
fan,
Nick?
John.
yeah. No,
All I can say is I probably would try that, like not for that purpose,
You what? For
but
what
not
purpose
for that
then, John?
purpose, but just to, like what I would do is I would wear around, and then if the phone popped up like dangerous object ahead, I would just say like, hey, you, my phone is telling me that you're dangerous. I better watch out for you.
And what if it fails to let you know that there's a dangerous object ahead, and you just keep walking?
Well, that's why I wouldn't use it for that. I would just use it for calling out people who are dangerous.
John, what if the dangerous object is traveling at you at a high rate of speed? Like if I threw like
Well,
a
that's why I
brick
have
at
those
you.
ninja-like abilities, Nick.
Oh.
What
You-
if it considers you the dangerous object?
Oh.
know what?
Ooh.
The only way it could do that is if it had another eye to watch me.
John, if this eye was looking at the illegally purchased soju, would it consider that a dangerous object?
Well, no, because when has soju ever been dangerous?
Probably if you drink a lot and then get in a car.
Well, you know what? I don't think that is.
Or if
going
you
to
buy it on the
happen.
black market.
No, I don't think so, Nick. But
Okay.
it's time for your final joke of the week.
You were gonna say month. You almost slipped and said month.
Well, you know what, Nick? No, not quite. That wasn't what I was going to say.
First show of the month, and he's already saying, "Oh, it's the final joke of the month."
Final joke of Monday.
Okay, all right, that's more accurate because you know that this weekend, when I'm under the influence of soju, I'm going to be making plenty of bad
Well,
jokes.
but Nick, I actually have reached out to my my good friend Dan about my bet that I have with you, and he said that he is going to help me the best that he can.
To just get me alcohol poisoning from too much soju.
Well, no, I mean, like, but I did talk to Dan about this, and Dan said that he'll help me however.
So
he
which
can.
of you two is gonna pump my stomach when I end up in alcohol coma?
Well, what can I say, Nick? I hope that doesn't happen, and that you go under the sea before that happens.
So you want me to die
No,
even earlier
no,
than from
no.
alcohol poisoning?
No, that's not what I said, Nick. All I
That's-
said, because all I said was that, that if you go under the sea, then you never know what is under the sea. Like, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob
SpongeBob.
SquarePants.
I'm
So,
pretty sure, John, if we're out Friday night and I'm pretty inebriated on soju, that if I end up at the bottom of some body of water, it's not good news.
well, it might be. You never know.
No, you're right. I can't 100% ensure that because, like, if you get like some funky submarine and we go
If
down.
but you
but-
must not know the Korean folktale where what is it? The guy like goes. Well, actually, it was a girl that did this, but like that gets like taken under the sea, and then like there's some magic that happens, and then
Magic happens.
and then
Like
she.
what?
Well, you know what? Like Brian tells
Water ingress into the
No,
lungs?
but Brian tells the story better than I do. Like I'm not the
I
folktale.
hope so, because the way you just told it sucked.
Well, that's okay, Nick. So, what is your final joke of the week?
Final joke of the week. All right. What do you call the Terminator after he retires?
Well, show about. I'll let you guess first because I don't know if I
What do
can
you call it?
make a good guess here.
I don't know.
Well,
John?
you know what, Nick,
Yes, John. Yes,
my
Professor.
my feeling really is that
What's your real feeling, John? Just
if
don't hold back.
No, but like if the Terminator ever retires, then it's a sad day for America. So
That's okay. That's fair.
I wouldn't ever say that the Terminator should ever retire. So
no.
I have no idea what
Well,
would be
well, if he
said.
retires, he'd go under the sea, right? So I guess SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like you
Squidward.
might say, what is it like? Hasta la vista, baby.
Yeah, I mean that is what he would say. Yes, but that's not what the question was.
Yeah, but I mean, why wouldn't he say that when he retires?
Like, no, he would say that, but the question was, what do you call the Terminator after he retires?
Well, I would call him back to work because he needs to get back to work.
I would call him back.
What can I say? So, well, Nick, what was the joke?
All right, John, you call the Terminator after he retires the X-Terminator.
Oh.
You know what? No, because I don't think that's how it works, Nick.
No,
Because I don't think that the Terminator gets to well, actually, this is my opinion on this. The Terminator needs to get back to work or he won't be able to afford an exterminator.
But he's the ex-Terminator, right?
Right, because
Give it up.
retirement doesn't pay that much.
well, I mean, he doesn't need a lot. He doesn't need to eat.
How do
Well,
we
you know
he
what he
doesn't eat?
needs?
Yeah.
You know what he really needs, Nick? He needs the closing music.
I do
See
too.
everyone next week.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, guys.
What a
Wonderful
time to be
show.
alive.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah,
Thank you
well,
so
I
much,
mean,
guys.
It's been a great show.
You've
It
been
has.
listening to Funny is Part of My Name. Please visit www.johnoaks.com for resources and recordings from past episodes. And don't forget to join us back here next month.